Hey, it's Rocky Tapscott here, and I mentioned in my email that I had a couple of ideas that could help you to really increase your sales, and I just wanted to run you quickly through one of them because I think you're leaving a really big opportunity on the table here by not doing this. So here we are at your website, and looking through here, there's a lot of great stuff here. But down the bottom here, I noticed there's one place here where you could really clean up, and that's in the download brochures area. So we click on there, and it takes us to all of these brochures. Now, what happens at the moment is, say I'm looking at a CX-9, I click on the brochure and then it takes me directly to the brochure, which is here, which is awesome. It's a really good brochure and it takes you through all the features and benefits of having a CX-9. But the trouble for you is you don't capture that lead's name and email address. And if you can't follow up with them, you have no control over the buying process. They may come in and they might call you, or they might call another dealer, or they might just do nothing. But you have no opportunity to follow up with them and talk to them and discuss buying a CX-9 or any other Mazda with them. So what I would suggest you do is, instead of just having this link go straight to the brochure in a new window, ask them for their name and email address and tell them you'll email them the brochure. And you can do that really easily by changing hardly anything here. So instead of when people click on this link like this, there's a simple tool I can show you that would turn it into something that looks like this. So when they click on that link, this form would pop up and it says, where should we send your brochure? Well, you can change the wording, but that's the wording I used here as an example. And that's something that's fairly generic. It's just, hey, we want to send you the brochure. Where would you like us to send it? So they put in their name and email address here, and you connect this up to a database that captures their contact information on the back end. They click send my brochure, and then you can just send them to the brochure straight away. But you've captured their contact information, so you could send them straight to the brochure. So when they click this, they would go to this page. So they've got the brochure straight away, so they're not waiting around for it. But you've captured their contact information in an email database. And then you can send them a sequence of follow-up messages saying, hey, thank you for downloading the brochure. If you didn't get a chance to look at it yet, or if the page didn't load correctly, you can go and download it here. And then you put a link to the brochure. By the way, this month we're having X sale. You know what I mean? And you can automate all of that back-end stuff. And then every few days or once a week or whatever, you could follow up with them and say, we've got a special on Mazda CX-9 this month or this week or whatever, and you can get this, or you can get $1,000 worth of free accessories, and keep leading them down the process towards making a buying decision. And then as soon as they buy, you just take them off the database. But you have the opportunity to market to them over and over and over again. And you get someone to your website the first time, they may never come back. But if you can follow up with them and keep driving them back to the website over and over again and making them offers, you've got a much better chance of selling them a CX-9 or some other Mazda. So I hope that gives you an idea of just one of the things that I saw on your website that could really help you to boost your sales, and you would do that for all of these different models. So when someone comes here and they click on the Mazda 2, a link would pop up that says, hey, thanks for requesting a brochure, where should we send it? Or Mazda 3, you'll do it for all this, and it takes very little programming, and I could show you the tool that can do this for you really easily. Then you connect that with your database or some kind of database, and then you follow up with them. Specifically, if they choose the Mazda 2, you would follow up with them about Mazda 2s or Mazda 3s or Mazda 6. So you would have a segmented database, which is really easy to set up. And you can put everybody into a main database, so you can follow up with them with generic offers, and have a 3 or 4 message sequence that specifically talks about the Mazda 2, Mazda 3, whatever it was they inquired on. And then you can follow up, and you cannot help but make more sales. So if you'd like to talk about this or anything else, I've got a heap of other ideas that could help you to increase your sales. Just give me a call or send me an email. The contact information is in the email I sent you, and I really hope this helps to give you some ideas on how you could grow your business. Thanks for watching, and I hope to talk with you soon.